What are your thoughts on the negotiation proceedings between Russia and Ukraine with NATO and the United States as well?
At this moment, I'm not optimistic. I do not think that there are good chances to succeed, to have a good, say, armistice or peace treaty between Ukraine and Russia, because fortunately, US under Trump's administration doesn't do the necessary things to get the peace. Instead of putting pressure on Russia, Trump's biggest mistake is to put pressure on Ukraine. And we saw a lot of statements of Trump against Ukraine, statements that are completely false. Ukraine started the war. It's the fault of Zelensky. So these statements are nonsense. Of course, Trump stopping all of aid for Ukraine did a terrible thing, and it's against American values because US in 1945 was a guarantor of peace, and US defended the Western countries, defended the democratic countries against tyranny. But now we see this trying of Trump to become a kind of a friend with Putin, which is a huge scandal, which is unbelievable. Of course, Ukraine will not accept these conditions, will not surrender, will not accept to give up land without a fight, even if US will become more and more hostile against Ukraine, because this is what we see. Trump's administration is not a negotiator, is openly hostile to Ukraine in these discussions and very friendly with Russia. The good thing is that the Europeans are trying to support Ukraine, and Ukraine war is a matter of security for all of the continent or for all of Europe. And as long as Europeans will support Ukraine, I'm sure that Ukraine will resist. But unfortunately, what we can see is that the first nation that surrendered to Russia is the United States under Trump's administration, because all of what he says or all of what he's doing is in favor of Russia and against Ukraine and against Europe. For the first time after 1945, US became even a threat to the European democracies.